Well, the installer just left about an hour ago of the roof insulation foam. Had a quick look, all appeared to be done properly, but this is the first video of the insulation on the roof. Well, takes a lot of getting used to, doesn't it? As I can tell, the model hasn't sustained any significant damage. A little bit of disturbance there. But the two spiders have been dislodged from their hidey holes. Tomorrow I must go around and remove the sheeting. That's got pulled out. Let's see how things are. Before they started work, they suggested I move the my sound system there, because that could have got some foam in it. So that's why that's removed there. Shut this flap down. I say I rather like the open look to it now that you can see the far end of the loft now from here. Yeah, some of the photographs and things have been disturbed. But as far as I can see, no serious damage on the model. The key thing is where it goes down over the back seam. Yeah, things have certainly been disturbed. Let's hope it's all going to prove worthwhile. It's just as well that these sheets were old ones, because once the foam gets on them, as here, you can't effectively get it off and use them in the end as normal sheets. This is in the air that was tucked in behind the back seam, and they've actually had to spray on them. So, apart from some of it being usable for rags for the garage, you do have to say goodbye to your sheets if you use them in this way. Well, this is Warendorf after the roof has been done, and after I've removed the sheets that was covering the layout. There are small amounts of damage, caused mainly by having to tug the sheets away from the foam. And you can see there's a little bit of foam in various places on the layout, but again, that just fell in having removed the sheets. Oh, what's happening to our lighting here? It's rather strange to see this foam. It's like big white clouds coming right down onto the scenery. I've not repaired anything yet, so there's obviously a tree across the track there. This foam is in varying thickness. Here, for example, I think you can slice that off with a knife to get it not quite so bulging there. But generally it's fared quite well for this disturbance. You can see the back scene there has been a bit torn up a bit, but that can be moulded okay. Water tower has been decapitated. But again, it's only a matter of getting the glue back out, and we can sort that. A few trees bent over. Again, trimming of the foam is required there, so close down to the scenery. One or two trees here bent over. There's nothing wrong there. This corner has been fairly well until we come to the water tower, which has been detached from the roof, and a crane has fallen over. Water crane. But again, I would say that this was not due to any harm introduced by the installers. This is a result of trying to get the sheets off carefully, but not carefully enough. Crane here, tipped over. Well, that's just a matter of refixing. That crane there has also suffered. So considering all the effort that's gone on here, it survived fairly well. I will have to trim down the clouds here because they're too low in some places. And remove odd bits of it which have got in amongst the trees. So that's not too bad damage, is it, considering all that's gone on here. I spent quite a few hours this afternoon rearranging some of the boxes under the layout because they were obviously taken out to gain access to the far corners, etc., for putting the foam on and put back in different positions. Here's some of the surplus foam. It's pretty soft. Soft and light. I shall have to redo these little black sack guards underneath the layout because they've got disturbed. So there we are, that's not too bad. I haven't refixed that little display rack because I might not have that there in future, we'll see. And I've not put the old hi-fi radio back in that position. So it already feels warmer in here than before. I did have a thermometer on one of the uprights, but that's been dislodged and I haven't discovered where that's got to yet. It's also much quieter in here now, not hearing so much noises from outside, and of course no wind noise for the lower edge of the roof vents because they're sealed over now with this foam. I've yet to get down to that part of the roof to reorganising it. I've obviously been down there to check it all as well, but all that will have to be sorted after I've finished here. This is a priority. Yeah, I was just looking at this back scene of mine. This was a formed from a real photograph that used to be our local scenery. Now that field, all in this particular view of that field, has been built on with new housing. But I must say, I much prefer it when it was like this.